just wanted to ask you about these pranks that you got going on with George Clooney. So where are we at? George is about to do one to you that he claims is going to be career-ending. Is that true? Are you scared?
I think we both lobbied a big one across each other's bow where we both backed off because we knew it was just going to get bloody and terribly embarrassing, humiliating. But the one I did on him, I launched a preemptive strike because I knew one was coming. I doubled down, hit it a second time, and it was with the crew in Italy. And I set up, before we got there, I put out a memo that said, in Italian, George is a very serious actor and just ask that you respect his privacy. Please don't look him in the eye on set. Please don't speak to him. And let's all have a wonderful shoot. Now, George is just like the worst because he's like the mayor. He wants everyone to be happy. He's taking care of everyone. He's telling jokes. Everyone's getting along. So, yeah, he lost his mind a little bit. It went into a second week.
No way.
Yeah. It got.
Did he just think everyone was rude?
It just got uncomfortable.
No. You could never be in his eye line. Actually, there was a memo put out to the crew, quite famously, on Ocean's 12. I think some copies still exist that state pretty clearly that not only can you not be in his eye line, you have to call him Mr. Ocean or Danny or Daniel Ocean, while he's on set, while he's in character, because he goes pretty deep.
To get me back, he wrote like Cruise, saying a letter from me got my stationery. Wrote a letter saying that I wanted to do the sequel to Vampire. I hope he didn't mind. I wanted to recast the stat. And then he wrote something to our friend Don Cheadle, who's been trying to direct this book on Miles Davis forever, and saying that my production company and I we decided that we were going to do Miles Davis. He got dirty. He got dirty.
And I've been sending letters to people from Brad Pitt for.
And Brad has no idea.
No, this has been literally 4 years of. I sent. I remember Don Cheadle was trying to do the Miles Davis story, and I sent him a letter from Brad because Brad produces films, and I said, I'm producing this Miles Davis, Charlie Parker thing, and Jamie Foxx is going to play Miles Davis, but you'd be great as Charlie Parker. And I didn't tell him. Don wrote me like 6 months later and said, "Did you do something dirty to me?"
It sent him on like a wild goose chase trying to figure out who was making this.
The worst one and neither of them, Meryl doesn't know, Brad doesn't know. I sent Meryl Streep a giant book filled with CDs it's a dialect coach. It's like dialects for the stage and screen. By this guy, I can't remember what his name is. Somebody sent it to me, and I had this big book. And I sent it to her, and I said, "Dear Meryl, I hear you're going to play the Iron Lady." And this guy really helped me with my dialect in Troy. And I never told either of them that I did that.
Well, now they know.
Now they know. No,
mystery solved.
Yeah.
To get me back, he wrote like Cruise, saying a letter from me got my stationery. Wrote a letter saying that I wanted to do the sequel to Vampire. I hope he didn't mind. I wanted to recast the stat. And then he wrote something to our friend Don Cheadle, who's been trying to direct this book on Miles Davis forever, and saying that my production company and I we decided that we were going to do Miles Davis. He got dirty.